So welcome to the first video tutorial, which aims to get you started using our simulator called DandeLiion. You probably already know this, but DandeLiion is an online free-to-use simulator for lithium-ion batteries. And this tutorial will be made up of a few videos. So this first one will describe the basic workflow of how you would interact with DandeLiion. And then the subsequent videos will go into a bit more detail on each of the stages of the workflow. So the first thing that a user will do when running a job on DandeLiion is to complete what we call a simulation form. This is essentially a form that you will complete in your web browser, and it contains the information that the simulation engine needs to know in order to characterize the battery that you're interested in simulating, and then also to tell the simulation what operating conditions you want the battery to be run through. Once you've completed that form, your job will then join our queue. So initially when it's submitted, it will have the submitted status, and it will stay there until there are processors available on our server to run your computation. At that point, your job will proceed to the running stage where the actual computation will take place. And then when that's finished, it will move forward to the finish stage. At that point, you will be able to collect your results. So a kind of cursory look at the results will be available live in the web browser. And in addition to that, there's a link that you can follow to download your results onto your local machine so that you can process them in more detail and do things like produce plots using software of your choice. The final stage in the workflow, which is optional, but we expect to be used reasonably often, will be to revise your simulation. So perhaps tweak some of the parameters that you use to characterize the battery, or alter some of the operating conditions, and then resubmit the job for another round of computation. So this is the basic workflow. In the next video, I will go through in a bit more detail how you can complete a simulation form and submit it to the engine for computation. So I'll see you there.